In this section, I want to talk about to do or not to do, which essentially means you should focus your prompt on what you want the model to do, and you should not focus on what you don't want it to do. So if you want it to do A, B, C, provide that information. If you don't want it to do X, Y, Z, writing that don't do X, Y, Z will not help. I am going to try and show you this through an example. So here is an example of a movie recommendation, chatbot failing at exactly what I don't want it to do because of how I wrote the instruction, focusing on what to do. And whatever information is provided here, this will be provided in the ebook that you can download. It's in the introduction section, so don't worry about me switching from PowerPoint to a Notion notebook. You will have all this text that I'm going through that I've created for the course. So back to the prompt. So the following is an agent that recommends movie to a customer. Do not ask for interest. Do not ask for personal information. So it specifically did these two things. Do not ask for interest. Do not ask for personal information. Please recommend a movie based on my interest. So this is a contradiction, right? First you say do not ask for interest, and then a movie based on interest. So of course the model will fail now. But let's see it in action. So let's go to Bard first, because Bard is GPT is the better ones. We'll save it for the end. So let's see what the Bard says. Sure, I can recommend a movie based on your interest. Here are a few suggestions. So it actually gave the name of a couple of movies, and it's doing that based on your interest. These are a few suggestions. There are many great movies out there, so I encourage you to explore, find something that you enjoy. What would you like me to recommend from a specific genre? But it did exactly what it was not supposed to do based on your interests. Now let's go to GPT-4 and see how it reacts to this prompt. So I provided the prompt. I'm sorry, but without any specific information about your interest, I'll recommend a popular movie that many people enjoy. Inception is a mind-bending science fiction film directed by Christopher Nolan that's loved by many, plot blah. If you enjoy thrillers and thought-provoking narrative, you might like this. So I'm sorry, but without any specific information about your interest, I'll recommend a popular movie. So again, it tried moving towards interest, because in my last sentence I'm saying based on my interest. So this is a really bad way of prompting, because you're creating a contradiction within your prompt. First you say don't ask for interest, and then you actually ask for interest. So avoid situations like this. That's the idea of here. So what is a better prompt? This is a better prompt. The following is an agent that recommends movies to a customer. The agent is responsible to recommend a movie from the top global trending movies. It should refrain from asking users for their preferences and avoid asking for personal information. If the agent does not have a movie to recommend, it should respond, sorry, I couldn't find a movie to recommend today. So now you have clearly said that you are not supposed to figure out based on their preferences or ask any personal information. And we have given it a condition of what to do if you don't have enough information. Sorry, I cannot find a movie to recommend today. So we have already told it what to do in a no case scenario where you don't have a movie to recommend. Now I believe at least GPT will be able to follow the instruction and say I don't have a movie recommendation. But let's try Bard first. Okay, the Bard has loaded. Sure, I can recommend a movie based on the top global trending movies. Here is a suggestion: The Mother, 2023. A former assassin comes out of hiding to protect her daughter from a ruthless drug cartel. Okay, so it's actually using the internet, so it's using a movie which is pretty recent, 2023, that I don't know about. Currently on Next. If you don't find this movie, I can recommend another one. Just let me know what you're looking for. I'll do my best to find things that you'll enjoy. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Okay, now what I expect GPT-4 to do is to give me the backup answer, which is sorry, I couldn't find a movie based on my interest. However, as per the current policy, I'm unable to provide recommendations based on personal interest. Let me recommend one of the top trending movies globally. Interstellar is a science fiction. So it's still recommended a movie, still from a Christopher Nolan movie, actually, Inception to Interstellar. But it was able to first say that based on our current policy, I'm unable to provide recommendations based on your personal interest. Whereas here it said without any specific information about your interests. So although this is still not a great prompt, but at least, and this is the output that the research paper got when they used it. However, there is a list of top global trending movies right now, list of movies. I hope you find something. So something similar to what we got. First it apologized saying that I don't know your interest, or I am not allowed to recommend based on your interest, but here is a list of movies or one of the movies that you will like. So remember this in mind when you're creating your drafting your prompts. Make sure there is no contradiction within your prompt itself, right? Like you can't say that, okay, do not ask for interest and then say recommend based on my interest. So in this lecture, this is what I wanted to talk about and give you a basic idea that, okay, avoid contradictory statements within your prompt so that the model does not start hallucinating and making up information on its own.